There are many ANC headphones in the market, and many budget brands also make versions of ANC headphones that hit or miss. But when these products come from a reputable brand like JBL, we're really all super excited. Today we're taking a look at JBL's take on an on-ear ANC headphones and to see if JBL's option for an ANC headphones that sits on your ears are any good. Welcome to a review of the JBL Live 460 NC. Hello, my name is Sean and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I do a lot of tech reviews as well as unboxing, and if that is something that interests you, do consider subscribing to this channel, leave a thumbs up on this video, as well as share this video to all your friends around. With that said, let's get on with the review of the JBL Live 460 NC. So today's headphones were sent over to me by my friends from JBL Malaysia, and although these were sent out to me, I'll be sharing with you what I truly think about these headphones. And these headphones retails for about 649 Malaysia ringgit, and that's about US 130. In the world of many budget ANC headphones, these are considered expensive, but when it comes to a reputable audio company, these are actually really well priced for the spec and sound quality that you're getting. Plus, do check out my links below if you're interested in buying these headphones because they do go on sales from time to time. So the 460 NC is designed as an on-ear style headphone. So what does on-ear style headphone means is that the cups are just big enough to sit on top of your ears and doesn't enclose your entire ear. So the typical consideration for on-ear headphones is that they don't give you a good enough seal for ANC to work properly, but damn, this JBL definitely does its job. So the headphones are mostly made out of plastic with a fabric lined band. At the top of the headband, you get a very nice JBL branding which looks super cool and premium, and the entire band is made of a fabric material which adds a super nice touch to the headphones, very similar to what you get with the AirPods Max nowadays. So the interior of the headphones is also fabric but doesn't come with much of a cushion inside, so there's no memory foam cushion inside, so they're pretty stiff, but surprisingly it still sits pretty comfortably on a head. So the band itself is also adjustable, so you get a super thick metal and plastic arm that gives it a very solid feel overall. And typical to all JBL products, quality is the most important thing here, so you'll be getting a super stretchability and there's zero creaking or cracking with these headphones, so you can stretch them pretty wide. And they are honestly built like a tank. Although these are built like a tank, it only weighs in at 210 grams, which is just slightly lighter than the Sony XM4s. So the ear cups itself is mostly made out of plastic as well, and the side you get the nice stealthy JBL logo, and the ear cups are really soft and spongy, but they don't have that memory foam type like, so they bounce back pretty quickly. So you can see that there's not much of a memory foam bounce there, but they still feel pretty comfy overall. However, for me, I can wear them for not too long because it presses against my glasses arm and it starts to hurt. But when I do remove my glasses, they feel super nice. So inside the headphones, you also get nice left and right signs to help you indicate which side is which side. So on the left hand side, you get the USB-C charging port to top up the headphones, and once you plug it in, there's also a red LED to indicate that it's charging. So the bulk of the control is on the right ear cup, so here you get a power on off slider, you get volume controls and track skipping, you get a play or pause button, and below that you also get a Bluetooth pairing button, as well as a button to toggle the ambient aware and ANC. And on the left cup is also a touch sensitive ear cup, so you can touch it to call out your assistant, and you can also set it up with Google, Alexa, or if you use iOS, you can set it up with your native assistant. So on the right ear cup itself, you also get a 2.5mm auxiliary jack to use these headphones plugged in. The headphone will still work without power, but you cannot use all the onboard controls or ANC, but you can always turn the headphones on but still plug it in. So battery life on the new 460NC is very impressive and gives you about 50 hours of continuous playback time without ANC and 30 hours with ANC. Comparing it to the older 400BT, you're only getting 20 hours of juice, and that's without ANC. The headphones also have an impressive quick charging feature, so 15 minutes of charging will give you about 4 hours of juice and takes about 2 hours to charge up from empty. So the 460NC also comes with modern specs to give you the best listening experience possible, and with this you get a Bluetooth 5.1 chipset with AAC and SBC support, where the old 400BT only has Bluetooth 4.2. The headphones also comes with an impressive IPX5 water resistant rating to protect you from most of your workouts or runs, so you should be pretty much protected from the elements with these headphones. One great feature that these headphones have is an on-ear headphones detection, so it will play or pause media when you remove them or put it back on, and it works super fast, milliseconds fast, so it's very impressive. And the headphones also come with multi-point support, so you can connect up to 2 devices at once and you can swap between them pretty easily. So the JBL My Headphones app is simple and easy to use, very polished, and at the home page you get to choose the different types of headphones that is connected to your phone, and once you're in, you can see the battery percentage of the headphones itself, and below that you get to toggle between the ANC on or off, so it's very easy to toggle between the ANC on and off. You can also control the ambient sound control as well as the smart audio or video, and if you click into ambient sound control, you get to choose between 2 different modes. One is ambient aware, which only opens up the environment so you can hear everything that's around you and still listen to your music. And you also have talk through mode, meaning that the headphones will let you hear your environment and will also lower your volume of the media so that you can hear the people around you talking. So you can choose between these 2, and when you toggle it on your headphones itself, it will remember which setting you are in. For the smart audio or video, you can always choose to have normal, audio mode or video mode, so it will try to give you the best latency performance for your particular use case. So below that you also get an EQ configurator, so you can choose any of the 3 that is fixed here. You have jazz, vocal or bass, and you can also choose to create your own new EQ. So this is where you can play around with the EQ settings and choose what you like to listen, and it's actually quite flexible to play with. I'm really impressed with this feature. So once you're done with that, you can save it as the name that you want to, and you can always use that EQ setting. And one thing I want to highlight for the JBL app is that if you have multiple JBL headphones, you can save one EQ, and when you choose another headphone, you can also enjoy the same EQ settings there, which is really cool. So at the top right side, you get the settings control, and inside the settings control, you get a couple of things you can do. And the first one is to toggle between auto on and off, so you can either set it to turn off automatically after 15 minutes of inactiveness, so you can choose the time that you really like. You can also select the play or pause automation, so this one is the on-ear detection, so if you take out your headphones, it will pause your music. You can also choose your voice assistant here. You can either choose Google Assistant, Amazon Alexa, and if you use iOS, you can turn them off and it will revert to your native assistant, which is Siri in this case. So one great thing about these headphones is that it's Google and Alexa built in, so it's also easy for you to just talk to initiate a command with your favorite assistant. And below that you get to check your firmware, but this is not something you can click, because if you have a new firmware update, you will see an arrow on the headphones itself and you can click on that to upgrade your firmware. So basically that's all of the controls you get with the My JBL headphones app. So the ANC Performance is surprisingly good with the new 460NC, and I came from the original JBL Everest Elite 700, and back then that was impressive for an over-ear headphones. With this new 460NC with an on-ear design, the ANC is surprisingly good, and the ability to cut low humming noise is really impressive. Most of the noises like road noise can be very effectively eliminated, especially with music playing, they just disappear. Testing it with high-pitched chatters, it reduces their sound okay, maybe just about 50%. So if someone is talking to you and you don't have any media playing, you can still hear them. But once you start playing music, everything gets cut out. I also think that wind noise is cut significantly well with these headphones, and you generally don't get any wind noise annoyance with these headphones. Ambient mode is very natural with this, and JBL has two different modes: the ambient aware mode, which keeps your audio at the same level, and another mode which is the talk through mode, which lowers your media to about 10% so you can hear the person talking, so very cool. Overall, I will give the 460NC around 7.5 out of 10 for ANC Performance, and if you want to see other videos on some of these ANC headphones, definitely click on the link above. So sound signature of the JBL is no doubt good and very consistent with all their products, so when you buy a JBL, you know you're getting good sound quality. Without playing around with the EQs, these sound fantastic out of the box and giving you a very full, very dynamic sound signature. The 460NC comes with 40mm driver, which delivers rich audio, great bass, and great clarity across all genres of songs, which in other words gives you a very balanced experience across all music genres. The good thing about having an EQ setting is that you can manually tune how each song will perform, pull out more vocals, or balance out all the instruments. All of those can be manipulated with these headphones. Out of the box, I think these have a very flat, plain sound signature. So what do I mean by that is that you will hear the vocals, instruments, bass all on the same plane. And overall, you get a very nice all-rounded sound signature that is suited for most music genres. So this is a test to see if the JBL Live 460NC is a good headphones for making phone calls. So this is me speaking in a relatively quiet environment, and this is the call quality that you can expect. So what I'm going to do now is to turn on a simulated background noise so you can hear the difference. So now there's a simulated background noise playing in the background, and this is the call quality that you can expect from these headphones. So what do you think of the call quality? Let me know in the comment section down below. So at 100 milliseconds of latency, these are not exactly the lowest latency headphones for gaming, so you'll definitely notice the lag when using this for PUBG. Movies and videos fare really well, and for the most part, I don't see a big difference between audio mode or movie mode. Anyways, let's take a look at the latency performance of these headphones. So overall, I'm super impressed with these headphones. Honestly, on-ear style headphones are not exactly my style, but with this, they really are a fantastic choice. It may hurt a little bit, especially for me with glasses on, but that's because something is pressing on my ears into my glasses, so that's totally understandable. So if you wear glasses, perhaps you want to consider getting the 660NC instead. So that is it for this review. If you find this video helpful, smash that thumbs up button, share this video everywhere, and if you haven't yet subscribed, do consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next video.